Hey guys, Mr. Seek here. These are going to be two more defaults for T-side mirage. And the idea is that instead of just having a mid control default with one person going B and one person going A with 3 mid, instead we're going to do 3 mid, but the other 2 guys are going to either go A or either go B, so that we have better map control on one half of the map instead of being totally spread out. So the 3 mid players are going to do pretty obvious things. They're going to go mid. I know, shocking. They can all come up mid if they want, or one can come from underpass. Usually I prefer if one comes for underpass, just because it's helpful to just have multiple angles to peek connector from. So that leaves 2 players left over. Now, if we're doing an A side attack, the player with the bomb is going, which I would think would be me most of the time, because I don't get many frags anyway. So, especially on T side, God. So it makes more sense for me to carry the bomb, so I don't have. So 1, I'm not in danger, and 2, so the team's not losing firepower because I have to hang back a little bit. So I go palace, and if they push me, I kill them or fall back, but hopefully kill them, and then I bait utility, so I can flash out, make them, and hopefully they go flash and fall back, and then use one of their smokes, and then I just chill. Second guy, and the second A guy comes a ramp and properly flashes over. Wow, this is pretty rough. Properly flashes over to also bait a smoke. So hopefully we can get them to use 2 smokes right at the beginning of the round on A. That way they won't be able to smoke connector once we're up mid. So let's say 2 guys came out top mid and 1 guy came out underpass. So you do want to walk underpass so that they don't rotate too hard. But when the smoke is up, if you've gotten up, sometimes it's a good idea to hold this for a little while, although you are in danger of being spammed. But if you can get a free kill there, you can pretty much secure the round in the first 30 seconds. So it's a worthwhile battle if you think you can get away with it. Then, once the guy is out underpass, you can smoke window, and you can smoke. Let's see if I can get that right. Is that the one? I think that's the one. Yep. You just have to hit the right half of this white bit because it's slanted. So pretty much from wherever you throw it, if it hits there, it'll bounce at bricks, and then you can get in ladder room if you want. So if we want to do it, if we're playing it really slow, one player can go up ladder room, or you can boost someone window before you go out A, or you can just do 3 guys up connector and try and kill the jungle player. But yeah, once the cat player can be a problem, and the window / jungle player can be a problem. But if those guys don't go aggressive, then just take the fight with the triple player. Because if you take the fight with the triple player, myself or Savage or Saint or whoever's playing these positions can come out and spam triple and take default, so that if whoever's playing in the site now has ramp and Tetris, connector, and palace to worry about, they're screwed. They basically just have to win 3 1v1s if they want to get out of there. So yeah, that's the first one. The second default still has a player throwing the top mid smoke, but this time they're going apps with the bomb. Now, when we're going apps, I recommend both extremity players go apps, but it can be helpful for one to hold underpass and maybe help and just hold the connector smoke as these players work up connector, and then go back and lurk apps late. But when the mid players get out mid, throw that smoke. Savage, I always like it when I see you throwing this smoke because it lets me know you were paying attention the first day. There's a flash that you aim right at this triangle right there, and that'll flash connector. So now not only is top connector smoked, but if there was anyone in connector holding here, I mean if they're holding here they'd be okay, but holding here or here, they'll be full blind, and they'll have to fall back or die. And then you can work up here, throw a flash off that white part that I was telling you about earlier, and hopefully if the B player who threw the initial smoke goes underpass, then this guy will still have a smoke. And you can throw a nice middle sight smoke by like following this line just out a couple of bricks, so this general area, and then aim at the second row of windows, and then to the right. I use my crosshair as a marker. You can also use like this as a marker of how far to the right to go. But just throw that. Pairs nicely with that flash, and that'll miss. Of course it'll miss. Much better. That'll land right in the middle of the site. On the off chance there's an op holding this, that would be a big problem for the guys coming up cap. But yeah, those are the two defaults that we can throw in. These will be generally our slower plays on Mirage. If we want to, sometimes we'll start this, like we might only throw the top mid smoke, and then I'll say, okay, you guys chill mid, so like don't cross back, because you might get offed. If you kill the window player, you can cross back, but I'll just say, okay, you guys chill mid, and whoever's left regroup at this area, and we'll throw a couple of smokes. Like we might throw, is that the smoke? Oh no, this is the smoke. There's a smoke for jungle, like that, so you might throw jungle smoke and then CT smoke. Here, I'll show you what, oh yeah, I meant to throw a different smoke actually. Ha ha ha. Hilarious. That misses, whatever. We might fall back and do an A execute, and then as we're taking A, you guys can boost window or go ladder room, or just have an extra point of entry into A. So just because I say we're doing a mid default doesn't mean we're going to just like charge up mid every time. It means that if they push mid, we're going to kill them, and if nothing happens, we're going to explode one way or another. But if we get if they don't give us anything, I might say, okay, come back to an A execute, just to mix things up. But this is how I'm going to start a lot of the rounds. See you guys practice.